All right, day 2 of pressure flaking this thing. Just gotta clean up this a little bit. I haven't got much time today, but I'll try and make a quick video and show some more. Hopefully I can get into some pattern flaking while we're in it. I still got some stuff to do because I haven't done anything since yesterday, so I wonder if I can adjust this down just a little bit more without it flipping to vertical. Yep. Alright, hopefully I can give you guys a little bit better Alright, so what I'm doing now is I'm gonna run flakes all up this to get this edge coming in a bit more, and I'm also, woo, that was close. I'm also got a little bit of a focus of a high on this face, so I'm gonna just take some flakes going this way. That'll bring that edge in a little bit more, and then we'll flip over to this side, do a little bit of work on this face, down this side, right there, and then some back here still to clean this cruddy stuff up. And then once that's done, I'll bring this back in just a little bit, straighten this base out, and then we'll go from there. Make sure that I'm in frame. All right. So that's looking nice and clean. I like it. These are still from yesterday's, but I'll come in from this side, clean those off easy as. 1, 2, 3. Still doing fairly random. There we go. Okay. Is my, oh yeah, I should have been more set up. It's alright, there it is, I found it. Situation averted. Just gonna brush this back a little bit. I need to really focus because yesterday I did some stupid mistakes that was very easily avoidable. I was really just having a little bit of fun with this thing yesterday, and I wasn't really focusing on what I was doing. I was just taking some flakes and showing some flaking. Get this turned towards this side a little bit better. I would like to turn this edge this way. I'm well turned towards this face now. I can probably take a few flakes through that, but it would have been cool to make a I'm probably going to end up making an agate basin out of this, but it would have been cool if this thing was like twice as long. Make a 7-inch agate basin. All right, so let me show. See in there, I've got that. Where am I? Let's do it this way. Okay, so I'm gonna flake through this here. So I'm gonna put my leather in there like that. If it'll focus, my leather in there like that. Come on, and then start flaking in there. So now my leather is clear out the way, so I should not be trapping flakes, hopefully. And then I can support the entire blade, so I'm not worried about folding this thing, because you can easily fold it. I need a really good flake. It's probably going to be a better option almost for me to set this edge up a little bit better and take a punch flake into that, but I mean, it's doable with the pressure. That little shorty one. Move that out just a smidge. A little bit better. I'll clean this up afterwards. I'm not too worried about that right now. Alright, so my base is a little bit straighter. Those steps through there as well, I'm not worried about them at all. Like, they're pretty shallow and they're going to be real easy to get rid of. I still need to bring this side up a little bit, so we're just gonna brush that back a little bit. Just a quick note, so I've got this on an angle like this as I'm flaking, because so the buffalo horn, it's got layers in it. Why is this? It's layered, and the layers are going this way. So if I was to use this thing like this, all right, I'm just gonna peel back these layers. So I turn mine sideways like this, and now I'm flaking against those layers. It's just like the layers of a tree, like the rings of a tree. And I also tend to do them on an angle across the layers and not straight perpendicular. Parallel is with perpendicular, I think. And make sure you keep your tools nicely dressed all the time. Because a well taken care of flaker is a good flaker. That's a steep angle. That's going to be a silly thing to do. Actually, I might just leave that for the time being and just keep focusing on this here, and then once I'm ready for it, I'm just trying to see where's my edge. Am I in frame? Yep. I'm not trying to take huge giant flakes right now. Man, this is hard to keep this thing in frame. I just want these flakes to come off clean. I don't want them to travel too fast, so I'm not supporting them underneath. I just want them to come off nice and clean like that. Nice and clean. And I've got no pressure. This back part is touching in here, but all the pressure is where this glove is. I'm not putting any bending pressure on this finger. I'm not putting any back bending pressure with my pinky finger, because when I put pressure on here and these are pressurized in, all the force is going this way. So that's a really good way to fold your point pretty quick. So if you're into making 2 points out of one, that's how you do it. Okay, one last one. Flip my leather over, or my towel. Sorry, inside joke. Now that tip is just going to be floating there. Caught the leather there a bit. Okay. Nice and clean, except for this little spot there, but that's fixable. Alright, let's brush this edge real quick. Like I said in the previous video, this stuff is really not easy to pressure flake clean. Like sometimes I'll have things set up absolutely perfectly, and for some reason the flakes will still step or fall short. I think it's just kind of the nature of this rock. And this stuff is also not grainy, but like it'll have different flows and stuff through it. So one part of it will flake beautifully, and then all of a sudden another part will be the flakes will do weird stuff through it. Like this face flakes really nice. This face does not flake so nice. And that's, I think, due to the way that the rock is formed or layered or whatever you want to call it. All right. Like you can see, I don't know if you guys can see, but some of these flakes, they dive and then come back up, dive and then come back up, and there's a couple of little steps and stuff, but it's not crazy. It's just weird. You know, potentially I could still make a Scotty out of this. I don't know. All right, I need a few really nice flakes just to get this thing where I need it to be. All right, how's my tool doing? Not so great. I've also got a fairly rounded and wide tip on that as well, because that also helps keep the material together. And I've got my finger on that back edge, and that's dangerous. If I shoot a flake all the way across, that's gonna hurt a lot when that thing goes poking into my finger. So I'm just gonna try and avoid that as much as possible. Damn it? Okay. Take one back this way. Whoa, lucky I stopped there. My tool just dug into that edge. Just as I was gonna push that flake off, I felt that sink, so I just let off. That was lucky. All right. I'm just gonna go for it. Make a Scotch bluff. Needed that one going that way. That's gonna be the last one that I shoot obliquely. Kelly Dokali will come this way. I mean, even with random pressure flaking, you can still make your pattern look like it's a series of flakes. Nice, that was a nice clean one. I like it. Okay, we'll go down. I just need a real thin one right through here. If it seems like I'm putting a lot of pushing pressure on, I'm really not. I'm just trying, like I'm gripping everything real tight. That's kind of how I regulate the pressure I put into things. Flip my leather around for this one. Okay. Nice. Nice. I try to keep my angles, everything consistent as well, like how I'm holding this, how I'm holding my preform, everything, so that my flakes will continually go in that same direction. Need one through here, right through there. I'm gonna tilt it even up a little bit more. Got it. Okay, that's a little bit high in the shoulder, but that's all right. I can bring my base in just a tad, a little bit more. We'll go this side. And see all those flakes, where was I last? See all these flakes went over halfway, so they'll be super easy to clean off going in. Why is this fucking thing not? They'll be very easy to come back in this way and clean that out. So I'm not at all worried about that. Start back here. Actually, we'll take one going this way, right at the back there, because my edge set up for that. To be perfectly honest, I don't know a heck of a lot about Scott's bluff flaking and how to make them. If I finish this one, this will be my 4th, something like that, and all of them except for one wasn't right. I mean, they might look the part, but see, now here's a potential for me to crush that edge, because see, I've got a little bit of a bowl right there, and this edge is still turned towards this face. So the best idea now would be to not just push pressure on that, I'll brush that back a little bit. Where am I? See, now I've gotten rid of that. And then I'll come back and then brush that back just ever so slightly. And then after this, that base should be fairly well done. I can take a couple of flakes coming in this way, but I'm not going to mess with it too much after this. And then I'll move up the blade. So I need one there, just a small one. Just a small one. We'll take that one was wanting to go right in underneath all that. Luckily it didn't. That's pretty clean anyway. And then we'll get this edge set up to come back the other way. I still got a lot of space. This is fairly wide still. I do want to put a little bit of a taper into this soon, but I still have to shoot a few flakes this way. Okay, right, let's put a couple flakes in there. I'm just gonna go one over here and one over here. How's my tool looking? Focus, come on. Thing doesn't focus as fast as I want it to. Now see, after filing it, how black that is. I like that. I don't like when it's all milky after filing it, because that makes me feel like there's little fibers sticking up. Turn this all the way down. Doesn't look too bad. And maybe I should probably take one right off this. There we go. Okay. I might come in after the blade is done and do a little bit more on the base, but we'll see. I'm also a little bit higher on this side than this side, but we'll fix that after I get all this done. I like the body this has. It's gonna thin down quite a bit still. I really want to try and get my symmetry fairly right now, because I can follow that symmetry going through the rest of this. Alright, let's put some pretty flakes into this and clean this stuff off. Okay. Do I start on the tip? I think we'll start there. Okay. Let me see. I'm trying to get a really good angle for you guys to see. Nice. I was probably completely out of frame those last ones. Sorry if I was. I need to tilt this thing a little bit more. I'm going a little bit oblique. Normally I'd sit here like this, but I don't think you guys are gonna see much. But if I'm here, it looks a bit better on the viewfinder, right? We'll do a couple like this and just see what it looks like. Flip it over, bring my edge, because now, see, this was my last flake here, okay, but see my edge is way up, and I've got a little bit of thickness on that side, so I'm just gonna take a tiny little flake going that way, see, and that'll bring my edge back down to where I can brush that, flake. Flip this bit around. That one actually ran into my, see the edge of it? Ran into my leather. That's alright. Doesn't take away from anything, so that's fine. Take a little small one just in here. Clean that up a little bit better. Alright, so that's that face done. I can brush this down, get set up for this side. We'll take a few flakes coming in this way, because this is fairly nice. This side I wanted to bring in a little bit. So we'll just take a couple of flakes going this way, just to clean up some of this a little bit better. And then let's just do this real quick. And then we'll fix up our base. I wonder this feels weird. All right. That face looks pretty good. I like that. I might need a couple of this. Tip. We'll just do that. I was planning on going doing one face, flip it over, do another face, flip it over, do another face in sets, but you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Or alternating actually would have been pretty cool, but that's alright. Let me fix up. Actually, we'll do it with this one. So I won't put as much power into this one. just clean up that flake. Just set this up better. Now I really need this one to work for me. I messed up. Got it. Okay, got that. Alright, now all I need to do is bring this over into the point. Not a biggie. Nice. Alright. Still need to get rid of that crap. So I might start. We'll go this way. The only problem is this bloody thing hurts. Let's use this one and use less power. Alright, I'm only going to be able to take a few more flakes because I need to go shower and get ready because we've got an appointment with my kids' school because she's starting school next week. Nice. Okay, skip. Nice. Nice. All right. Clean this up a little bit. Need one going that way. Got it. That was close. That one almost went all the way across. That would have sucked. My tip's getting a little bit on the narrow side, but I needed to fix up a couple of things up there. It'll still, once I got this done, once I get this done, and fix my base up a bit again, this is going to turn out to be alright. But I'm pretty much done now with the tip. I'm not going to mess with this anymore. Everything is going to be from there down now. I'm just gonna have to live with this. I'm not gonna mess with it too much to try and get that out. I'd rather have a well balanced point if I can get this thing balanced nicely. That was scary and dumb. Lucky. See, now again, I need to put this thing down now. Because now I'm rushed, because I know I haven't got a lot of time, because I still need to go shower. Got it. Nice and clean. Nice and clean. Okay. Come in from this side. Might have to bring the way I'm going, this might turn into an agate basin anyway. Maybe get one really tiny little thin little, just catch that platform right there. There we go. fairly well balanced, I guess, once I take that down. And it doesn't look too bad. I need to obviously fix my base back up again. My symmetry might be a little bit cattywampus, but I don't know, sometimes symmetry just gonna have to be on the back burner of things. Anyway, I'm messing around too much trying to fix my symmetry up. Alright, I need... Okay, I'll flip that around. Uh-oh. Alright. I'm gonna stop this video here. Thanks guys. Bye.